Now, I know y'all remember Matthew from Catfish.
Hey, it's me, J.Evans, and guess who is my special guest today? It's Matthew.
Now, if you need a reminder, y'all remember watching this at home and we get to, wait, what is he doing? Baby, no, he didn't.
Child.
Child. See, I knew once y'all saw it, y'all remember that iconic episode of Catfish. So you want to hear Matthew in his own words? Sit back, relax, get you something to eat, something to drink. I'm going to get into the interview and you'll find out where him and Chan stand at now. Oh yes, how does he feel having his hair pulled like that? And what's next for Matthew? I got to talk with him. We chopped it up. And if you missed it, that's why you're watching this remastered, re-edited, baby, and re-uploaded edition. And you can also click in that description for other celebrity interviews that I did as well. So without further ado, let's talk the talk with Matthew. Let's get it.
3, 2, 1.
Disclaimer. All topics in this video are alleged and allegedly, and they are strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Let's do it. Donna, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Long way home, the intro. I love it. Let's do it. Chopping it up with you like veggies in a food processor for Thanksgiving dressing. Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay, we better be ready with that introduction.
Yeah, that was great. Jay's on point. Y'all interviewers better be on point because Jay know what he's doing.
Take note.
Jay, everybody do watch you. When you doing your post about me, great job.
If you are not one of my apple pies, those are my subscribers. You better go ahead and subscribe. It's a billion, jillion, cajillion people here on YouTube, baby. You might not come across me again. Set your notifications to all. That way you'll get alerts when I upload a new video. Feel free to like, comment below, and share. Now, let's talk about it.
Hey, it's me, J.Evans, and guess who is my special guest today? It's Matthew. That's right, from the iconic Catfish episode on MTV. Matthew, what's up?
What's going on, Jay? How's everything going?
I'm good. I'm chopping it up with you like an onion in a food processor. And we gonna get caught up with you, and you gonna help me do this today.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, so now a lot of people remember the iconic, it was epic episode that Matthew was on. And for the people that don't know it, we're gonna go over it, explain it to you, and explain what happened. Now, I know some of y'all might say, J.Evans, what the hell is Catfish? Maybe you don't have cable. Maybe you never watched the show. But we're going to help you know what Catfish is. So let me tell you. Catfish, and this is via Wikipedia, is an American-based documentary TV show on MTV about the truths and the lies of online dating. The series is based on the 2010 film Catfish. Catfish, the film, was about Neve, who hosts the show, being filmed about a romantic relationship with someone that he connected with on Facebook that catfished him. And you might be saying, what is catfish? I only like to eat catfish. Catfish is my favorite fish. But let me tell you what catfishing is.
So seasoned, so right.
That's so right. It's a deceptive, active person using a fake identity on social media, usually targeting a specific victim for fraud or abuse. The show is now hosted by Neve and Cammy. The former co-host for a while was Max. The show premiered November 12th, 2012 on MTV, and it's in its 8th season, and Matthew was on season 7, episode 35.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to get into Matthew's episode. Now, there was a young man on the episode with you named Chance. He was the person that was doing the catfishing.
Mm-hmm.
So how did y'all connect? Like, how did this happen?
So basically, let me take you all the way back. Way back. Let me take you way back to where we never met in person, but we met on Instagram, strike one. But we met during a time where our mutual friend, her name was Bianca Baxter, but everybody knew her as Barbie or Barbie Mizza. She passed away. We were both grieving, and we end up connecting on social media. You know how people go through the comments like, who else grieving with me? Who's sad? Type thing. And that's what it was on. No lie, no shame in my game. And we end up connecting and talking about Barbie and everything that went on, how we felt, you know, how life was going to be different without her. And over the years, we grew that bond and that communication, and then it started growing and conversations started getting a little more intense and more in depth. And from there, it just sparked.
So y'all were actually talking on the phone. It wasn't like texting or anything.
So it went from Instagram to, I want to say, Facebook back to Instagram. Then it was just like, wait a second, we grown. We can exchange numbers. Went to text for a long time with the text. And Chance was the type, like, you might text Chance. Chance would be responding, good. Then Chance might disappear for 2 or 3 days, 2 weeks or whatever. And that's what went on. So in the midst of disappearing, I know Chance had like gotten an accident or something. So I was thinking, you know, maybe because he was hurt, maybe just not in the mood to talk or something, you know, going off that me being me, trying to be the person with the heart and everything. So it was just that. And our bond just literally kept growing.
And how long was this like communication? It was for a couple of years?
2, almost 3 years, because Barbie passed away December 2014. And we filmed last year in 2019. So yeah, it was going on for a minute. And we were supposed to meet up, you know, get to catch up, hang out, vibe, see how it is, you know, knowing each other. But every time something would happen, some excuse would pop up, and it would never get to happen. So that's when it was like, okay, something has to give at that point.
So was there flirting involved? Because from watching the episode, he was like, oh, I didn't say that, or, you know, nothing like that. Was there flirting?
So there was flirting, but the thing is, a lot of people skimmed past the part in the beginning, not the beginning of the episode, but when we were sitting, before we went to go meet Chance, I was sitting with Neve and Kamiko, the co-host, and they said, I believe on the episode twice, that Chance is a trans man. And a lot of people didn't catch that part. So a trans man, yes. A trans man is someone who is genetically born a woman, but has transitioned into becoming a man and identifies themselves, you know, as a man or a boy, nothing more, nothing less. So a lot of people skimmed right past that part, but Neve and Kamiko, they said it and kept going on because they were wondering, okay, well, why are you interested in Chance? And that was like, well, we got a little connection going on. So that was something, and that led to a lot of flirting, but the flirts were, I would say, innocent flirts. It was funny, flirtatious, good morning. This is sending pictures of a donuts, because everybody know I love me a donut. I would go spend $75 to $100 on donuts every week. I just love me a good donut. And Chance sent me a donut picture of a heart donut. You won my heart at that point. Take me, because at that point you won. You sent me a heart donut. You know, donuts is a way to my heart. You won. And at that point, it was head over heels. Well, head over gym shoes because we both wear sneakers.
Okay, so he was in New York and you're in Atlanta. And he did say, the thing about wanting to meet you and the excuses. So what made you be like, okay, hey, I'm going to go on Catfish, like something is not right?
Listen, when Chance told me, okay, this was the conversation, I kind of remember almost verbatim. Oh, Matt, I'm going to come to Atlanta this weekend. My friends said they're going to come down too. We're all going to ride down there together. This, and that. We can get to hang out. We get to see each other. And then I can look at some apartments while I'm there. So I'm thinking, oh, shit. Okay, cool. Bet. We own. So then I was like, you know what? Chance, you just said this a few times before. So this is what I'm going to do. And I said this in the most jokingly manner, though. I said, if you do not come this weekend, if you come up with any excuse, I'm going to call a catfish on you. I said, because at this point, I don't think you are who you say you are, because anybody else would have met up with me. I'm like, so you keep, every time something is supposed to happen, you keep, oh, my tooth came out, my root canal came out, oh, my car broke down, or I got in an accident, or something. It's always a different excuse. So I was to the point like, okay, I'm tired of excuses. Bring your ass to Atlanta or else. And that's where Chance told me like 2:30 something in the morning. It was like a Sunday night. No. Yeah, it was going to Sunday. Like, okay, well, yeah, I wasn't able to make it. This, and that. Or was it? It was Thursday night. I'm not going to be able to make it this weekend, this, and that. Oh, you ain't going to make it. Okay, got something for you. I said, that's cool. You'll be getting a call from Catfish. She was like, whatever. Catfish ain't going to listen to you. I said, oh, I'm going to make them listen. Literally 2:30 to about 2:50 in the morning, type me up a little thing, emailed it to Catfish, and I'm like, Chance might be right. Dang, they probably get so many submissions. They definitely not going to pay attention to mine. But one thing about me, I'm good with words. I am amazing with words. So I'm on my 10 o'clock break at work. I get a call saying, hey, this is JP from Catfish. I said, get the hell out of here. I said, Chance, stop playing on my phone. You think you're funny. No, this is really JP for Catfish. Dude, your words were amazing. Like, dude, we need you on the show. And I'm like, wait a second, let me check this number again. So you know me, I didn't catfish before. So what I do, I put that number into Google and it really pops up. I'm like, oh, hey JP, yeah. Okay, we can talk. Told my manager I gotta take an important call. We talked for about a good hour, chopped it up. He was like, hey, we're gonna reach out to Chance because we have to have permission from both parties to be a part of the show before we could go ahead. And I reached out to Chance and said, hey, Catfish called me. Chance like, no, they didn't. Whatever, so nonchalant. And I'm like, okay, we go see. Because you're about to see that Catfish really called me. I'm like, they gonna call you. Chance hit me up about 30 minutes later, like, dude, they really called me. Like, oh my goodness, this is not real. This is not real. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's real. But we had both agreed. Now that it's past my year, I can say I can freely speak on the show as well because we couldn't speak for a year.
Oh.
Yes, it's $1 million lawsuit. I have that contract in my, have that in my.
Say allegedly. Because
Yeah.
I say allegedly like 1,000 times.
Well, yeah, allegedly it's $1 million lawsuit out there. So allegedly you can't speak for a whole year. So I've been, quiet, just enjoying my social media for this year. But you're the first interview I've done since I've been able to speak, actually. So you get the raw and uncut edition.
You heard it here.
Mm-hmm.
J.Evans talk the talk. Go on, Matthew.
Yes. So like Chance and I, we talked and we agreed that certain things we would not discuss on the show. And certain things we would not say to, try to harm or bash each other because we had real feelings involved. Real chemistry, real friendship, real things were involved. And one of the things Chance didn't want said was the word bisexual. Now, mind you, I never said the word bisexual, but it was a email that was written on my behalf that had it. So I didn't see the email until I was literally on camera, on screen, reading this email as they're showing it on the screen to Neve and Kamiko. And I'm reading it, and the word bisexual was in there. But I didn't pay no attention to it. I was just reading and going along. Then afterwards, we got done filming. I'm like, wait a second. That ain't gonna fly with me. And I was told, oh, we'll fix it, this, and that. All of this, it was aired. That caused a lot of confliction, as you can see. Chance was very hurt over that word. And like I told Chance, I never said that word. It was not me really saying that. And I said, when I heard about it, I cleared it up right then and there. And even Neve, another co-producer, they were all like, wait, no, Matt did not say that. That was written in there. Matt did not. Like, Matt strictly said no to that word because that word is degrading to some people. You know me, I don't like to say anything that can be offensive to people. And Chance knew that, and Chance respected that about me. So then we sat back down, as you can see on the show. We sat back down, and that's everything started going.
Okay, so let's go to the meeting now. Let me, because I've watched this 1,000 times because I'm telling you, it was iconic because it was like shocking, and I got pissed off. But I'm gonna tell you why I got pissed off. Now y'all are sitting there. Chance said he's a catfish himself. You are. Matthew, you say, and how am I a catfish? Because I'm looking like, yeah, how is Matthew a catfish?
I wanted to know too.
So Chance then says, you know how you're a catfish. So Matthew says, how? And me too, I'm like, how? This the real dude.
Look, at that point, let me tell you, I thought they was gonna pull up some dirt on me catfishing from one of my like 4 Instagram pages or something. And I was about to say, oh no, y'all way too good. But you can keep on going.
Okay. So Chance gets up and says, because at this point he's standing behind you and he says, you're not a catfish at all. And Matthew says, no. So at this point, I'm like, no, he ain't a catfish unless it's catfish fillets. So then he says, so what is this? What is it? And pulls your hair. Now, me, I'm looking at like, okay, because guys have hair units and that made people learn. But I'm like, it made me mad because I'm like, he didn't have to do that. But then I'm like, if he knew this, apparently for him to tell him this, they do have some kind of connection. It's not just, talk about it. Talk about it.
Mm-hmm. On point. So that was a thing. So many people got on social media and they ate this man up because of that. And I was defending Chance for like a while because of that. But in the midst of me defending Chance, it was backfiring because Chance was still angry. Chance was still like, Chance was throwing shots at me on social media. And I'm not the type, I don't do things on social media. I'm too professional and I make too much to do that. So I'm not going to degrade myself and bash the next person or anything. So what I did, I was hitting Chance up like, yo, what's going on? Why is my number posted on social media from your page? Why is this, and that? And Chance was feeling some type of way, but I said, when you pulled off my hairpiece, it did not hurt me. And I told people it did not hurt me, but from the world viewing it and how they edited it, oh yes, it looked bad. It looked like I was a victim and you were the villain. And I said I never meant for it to be like that at all. But when he pulled off my hairpiece, mind you, what led to that, Chance had been already going through a lot. His dad had passed away, and I want to say before that, like his grandfather or someone else in his family, his accident, Chance's anxiety was bad. So what y'all saw on TV was, it looked like Chance just got up and snatched it off. But if you look, Chance got up from the couch, came around on the right. When they showed him snatching off, Chance was coming from the left and snatched it off. So they had to edit it because Chance was behind me for a while, pacing back and forth, you know, trying because his anxiety was bad and everything. And I understood that. And I'm like, you know, calm down. Because me, I'm still concerned because we still have that chemistry and nothing bad has happened. So I'm like, yo, calm down. You got it? You're like, yeah, I got it. I'm just cooling down, you know, trying to, you know, this is a lot. He's like, I just lost my father and now filming, like it's too much on my mind. And so Chance went outside, came back in, still pacing around. And then, so you're not a catfish? And that's when it got snatched off. And let me tell you, like these are expensive. These hair pieces.
You just pull the hair.
Yeah, this is my Chris Brown curls. This is expensive. Like I tell people, like I don't even have this one all the way on, but let me tell you, but it looks good when I catfish like that.
That's good hair.
It looks good. You can't even tell.
No, that's good hair.
Thank you. It's I think this is Peruvian at that. These Peruvian Chris Brown curls is what I call it.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. But it got snatched off and everything, and my reaction was I couldn't react because I was like, you could have gave me a sign or something before you was gonna snatch my hair off or something, but it was no sign, no nothing. And you really got everyone's raw, real reaction with that. And only thing y'all did see was me run up them stairs afterwards. Y'all did see that part. Because I had to go get my hair. Because you see through it. Like, no. And security thought we was about to get the fight in and all of that. Like, I didn't want them cameras recording me bald-headed, so I was trying to go. Chance was running one way, I'm trying to run the other. Like, it's time to go. And that is it.
But now, when he came back, now you said you had a scalp protector. Can you tell people what a scalp protector is?
Yes, so that's crazy. Scalp protector is this chemical you put on top of your scalp, like you can comb your hair back or whatever, and you put this on top of it protects your scalp and your hair. So like when it get pulled out off or anything, your hair ain't really coming off with it. You might lose a couple strands, but it's versus losing all them strands that's attached to some glue. It's really attached, that glue is really on top of that scalp protector. So it's protecting your scalp, giving your scalp room and area to breathe and everything. So I always use that on myself or on like clients when I'm doing their units or whatever. But let me tell you, that day that scalp protector came into play, but you saw it was a little piece sticking up of that scalp protector and I was over it. Talking about why you can lay down. That piece wanted its shine on TV so bad. It definitely did.
Now, since you did say that, now you're working on hair units and you do hair too?
Yes, well, I don't do hair. I do man units. And that's all, because I ain't trying to deal with these raggedy females, allegedly, with no edges and everything. None of that. But I do man units. I do my own. I do some other people. I have clients. I have 8 clients in Michigan. I have some in Virginia, Florida, Atlanta. So I kind of travel and do them. But I am coming out with my own line. And my brother and I have been working on it. My brother is a barber in Virginia, Randus. We've been working on that for a minute. And now it's to the point where I'm trying to name each unit. I want each unit to have a name that is funny. Like most of mine is named after Chris Brown because, you know, everybody say I'm his twin. So most of my units is named after my twin. But it's just, I want my units to be funny, you know, this, and that. Like when you see it, you're like, oh my goodness, that fool said this, them Chris Brown curls. And I'm out here with a whole Jerry curl or something. I don't look like Chris Brown with this. I want this type of reaction, like, because I'm the only one that's going to look like him. So I got the Pop Smoke braids, the ones that come straight down, everything. I have wave units, afros. the beach, Chris Brown beach curls, everything. So that will be coming out. I'm hoping to launch that sometime beginning of next year, 2021, when all this COVID is over, because you know people think COVID is in the hair now. So I don't want to sell y'all no hair and y'all come back and you talking about I gave you COVID. Nah. Me and Mei-Ling, who made these units, we ain't give you COVID. You had that. So they're definitely coming out, and it's going to be a creative line. And I also, for the women out there, because I know you got a lot of women viewers too, I'm also coming out with a line of edges, because a lot of them are missing their edges. A lot of them need them. They call it baby hairs. No, I want you to have edges, not baby hairs. I want you to have something to look.
Chili baby hairs from TLC, how she had a baby hair, not gonna look like that.
No, some will, because that's what's trending. So I'm gonna get what's trending and make my money off that. But some are gonna look natural, where it's a natural light, look like it's just coming out of your scalp type, and you don't even see a lace. So like when they be like, what lace? It's really gonna be what lace. You're gonna be able to pull that thin piece all the way back and put it in a ponytail, put it to the side, anything. But it's really going to look like it's coming out your scalp.
Y'all heard it. And Matthew said, is he let me know it's not going to be like spring, summer joggers like She by Sheree?
This is coming out. It ain't no Sheree Whitfield here, no spring, summer, autumn, fall, whatever. No April, June, May, none of that. No Sheree in here. This is definitely coming out. No tea, no shade to Sheree or whatever her name was. That thing, none of that. This is coming out, and this is gonna be successful. She by who? Okay, because this is coming out, and this hairline is going to. I'm trying to make this a multi-million. Well, no, I'm not going to try. I am going to make this a multi-million-dollar business. I have so many barbers that are so glad that I went on there and a unit was shown on TV, that they've been like all backing me, like, yo, when you do it, we got your back. We got your back. So the support and the love has been so amazing. It's like, I have to do this. I have to support my bald head people, my thin and hair people, my patients with alopecia. I want to be able to go back and give to a cancer treatment center, like kids that are losing hair. Let me come in there and do some of their hair, get the boys waves, give the girls the little summer curls, get them the little afro so they can look natural, do anything, you know. It's just going to be such a positive hairline that everybody gonna wish they had this hairline at the end of the day. I'm just telling you.
You gonna do it, because I'm gonna support Matthew because he is out here doing it, and I'm going to actually give you the award, a slice of apple pie for you, for how you handled that situation and how you turned something that could have been a negative into a positive, because you're doing hair with the units and everything. So you turned it into something positive.
Well, my role model say, use what you got to get what you want and stop messing with that chump change. That's what I had to do. I had to use what I got, this hair that was snatched off, and now I'm getting what I want, that bag. I stopped messing with that chump change. Left that on the show. Now I'm getting that bag. So now it's everything.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Now, let me wrap up with him, and then we can get into you. Now, he said that he had, this is Chance, he said he had a girlfriend. He never dated men. Was that what you were told, or was that what y'all talked about? Because to us, it was like, what?
To the world, it was like no disrespect to interest. Like, girl, bye. That's kind of what you want to say, but not saying that in that context toward Chance. But that's like what the world was like. Girl, bye. Like, who you fooling? That's what people was thinking. But I mean, I didn't get that perception. I never did. I know Chance had a girlfriend at one time, and I know they were going through things. And that's kind of where the cleanup the cleanup man, was trying to come through and everything. But I didn't get that from Chance. But If that's what Chance wants to live by, then hey, he can. It's no shade or anything, no hard feelings at all. But that was my first time meeting her. I've heard of her in the past whenever they had problems or when they broke up or whatever. Heard of her, but never met her. So me meeting Sharonda, her name was one of them too. The Magic City girl with the wigs at the shop. Me meeting her, like she was cool, she was nice, and she was trying to give it. She was trying to give it, but I'm too professional. I tell everybody, I'm going to stay professional. You're not going to get me out of character, not at all. I'm going to stay professional because guess what? My bag is going to keep on growing, allegedly. So
that ain't allegedly. Grow that bag.
Exactly. So, like, people were expecting me to snatch her hair or I'm going to snatch her hair. What? I'm a 6'5" grown man. What I'm gonna snatch this wig off her head for? What I'm gonna be arguing with her and her own establishment, her own business for? No, that's rude. That's not classy. That's not royal. That's what peasants do, and that's not what I was going to do. And that's what
You're not coming off the throne.
No, not at all. Not to throw tomatoes with them.
Now, Chance did apologize. Since then, have y'all had any contact or just been cut out since the giving out your number and all that?
We have had contact. And no. No,
I'm not saying it like that.
We go rewind that right now. We gonna get that straightened up because we had contact allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, we had contact, and it was on some stuff because right after the show, I had a death in my family, a very close death. Chance reached out. The show aired on the 24th. The death was like 2 or 3 days afterwards. So I was going through stuff. My mom was retiring. Her retirement party was the same day as the funeral. I was going through stuff. Chance reached out to me, comforting and everything. We had some conversations. We were missing Barbie one day, and we were talking. Somebody was on Barbie's Instagram page. Now, this Barbie been dead since 2014, and somebody pictures are popping up on her Instagram page, and it showed that she was live, and it just was scary. So reach out, what do you think is going on? We talked, but as far as us, there is no us. There is none. Chance has reached out and expressed how he felt about the show and everything during times where I know we were under contract, so we could not really speak about the show. So I kept it very professional. I think he took that as being nasty and rude. But at the end of the day, I'm going to protect myself, my brand as well. I'm not going to say anything that can be used against me and taken right to Viacom, and they come and allegedly sue me or something. No. So I kept it professional and was like, hey, when the contract is over, maybe we could speak on that. But we have not been in contact with each other since the contract has been over. And I don't know. I know one day in the future we will run into each other because I am about to buy some real estate in New York. So we will bump heads with each other and run into each other. And who knows? But it won't be any of that because you apologize on TV, but you really didn't apologize for the actions afterwards. People were contacting me hey, we got your number from Chance Page. But he took it down and everything whatsoever, but still, it's just it's some things you don't do.
Yes. So I'll end that with a quote that you said. It's no chance at all that I'll have a chance with Chance. Now, you are moving on with your life. So what advice would you give to anyone in a catfish situation? Because when I look at it, I look like this. This is 2020 and the show is still on, right? Now, I can see if this was back in 99, Cash Money taking over for the 99, when we had the Nokia phones. Remember the Nokia phones with the snake game?
Yes.
If we had that, I could understand. But I'm still looking are people still going through this? What advice would you give to people?
Listen, If you feel you being catfish, the first sign of it, run. Because once you get lured into that, let me tell you, it is a world of hurt. You're going to go through emotional, mental, physical, all type of abuse because you never know. And then it's going to make you feel at times, was I worthy enough? Am I not good enough? This, and that. Was I being led on? Was I being played? You're going to have so many questions in your mind and in your head that if you got signs of it, just run, get away from it. It's not worth going through it. And for the people out there catfishing, y'all some pros because I got 4 Instagram pages, 5 Facebook pages, but not saying that I'm out there catfishing. I'm just using them for certain things. In case somebody blocked me on one, I got to go watch you on the other because I got to make sure you ain't talking about me. So just for that, and then I'm monitoring other people's pages and managing them too. So I do my little spying on that too. But just them catfishing people, y'all some pros because y'all still getting away with it. And the ones that's out here getting money out of these people, I'm appalled. I am baffled because y'all still doing this. It's crazy.
Now, would you ever do a dating show or a reality TV show?
Well, I have been doing some filming. I'm not on a show, but I have been doing some filming with a good friend of mine for a reality show. And I have been offered a position on a dating show on Bravo. And the dating show, I'm going to announce that it's blind date, and I turned it down. I blind date because I felt as if maybe this could be used against me. Maybe this could be a whole setup. Maybe they bring in Chance back out for part 2 or anything which will boost their ratings or whatever. Or maybe I get out there and Rasputia is right there talking about you my date. And I'm just like, you know what? Mentally, I'm not about to go through this because I was like, I don't have the time. But I refer some more people to it that have time. So I am trying to do another show. And this is another reality show as well for VH1. As most people saw me, I was on Love and Hip Hop Miami, their reunion show. So I'm venturing off into that world, trying to get Mona to, Auntie Mona, come on and drop this bag, because you out here dropping more than 50K. So Mona, I need you and Stephanie Gale to call my number or hop in my DMs.
Hop on in the DM.
Wait a minute. J.Evans does interviews too? Bam!
Dawn, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. What was you talking about, a legend?
You.
Dawn Robertson, formerly of En Vogue and formerly of Lucy Pearl. Diva Dawn is solo and calling her own shots.
It's Donnie.
You are a genius with your history here, Jay. You're giving me life right now today.
Matthew, that appeared on MTV's Catfish on one of the most iconic episodes when Chance walked over and pulled off his hair unit. Oh, you wrong for that.
It's Matthew, that's right, from the iconic Catfish episode on MTV. Matthew, what's up?
What's going on, Jay? How's everything going?
I'm good. I'm chopping it up with you like an onion in a food processor. And we gonna get caught up with you, and you gonna help me do this today. About something really good, your album, Long Way Home, the intro. I love it.
Cassandra Lucas, formerly of Changing Faces, the group that brought you hits like Stroke You Up and Get Out. Cassandra is solo and doing it on her own now.
Okay.
You're a joy. Thank you.
Who could forget the epic episode of MTV Ghosted with the lovely Shannon and JayDay? Come through, Shannon.
I'm seeing him in months. I want to know, because you were just like, you know how like it's Christmas and you don't think your parents got you a gift because they can't afford their mortgage, but they get you a gift and you were looking like, that's what you thinking. That's what I want to know.
Honestly, because like I said, like we really hadn't had contact because they really.
That's right. I can interview and host. Click in those descriptions. You'll get links to my videos. Go to that playlist. It's put in order for you, baby. The folder is there. Go through the videos. Get caught up, baby. J.Evans, I can interview. I can host. I do review and recaps, baby. I give you commentary. I, bam, can blow it on up. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. Come on. Let's do it. Let's roll. Let's do it. Let's move. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it.